The flashing lights, the relentless cameras, the weight of a name that carries history and controversy. This has been my reality for as long as I can remember. People think they know me. They see my last name, and suddenly they've written my entire future. But they don't know me. They don't know what I want. And for the longest time, I wasn't sure either. My father, his presence looms over everything. He just secured another term in the White House, and suddenly, all eyes are on me. What's next for Barron Trump? Will he follow in his father's footsteps? They act like my life is already decided, as if I'm just a piece on a political chessboard, ready to be moved. University? That's the question on everyone's mind. Harvard, Wharton, Georgetown. My father's voice echoes in my head. Wharton is the only logical choice. Business and leadership, that's where you belong. But is that where I belong? I'm drawn to technology, to AI, to innovation. Stanford excites me. Not because of prestige, not because of expectations, but because it speaks to something inside me that I can't ignore. Mom gets it. She always has. You are not your father, Barron. You must decide what's best for you. I hear her words, and they stay with me. But breaking free from a legacy like mine, that's not easy. The Trump name follows me everywhere, whether I want it to or not. Professors will judge me. Peers will whisper. Headlines will make assumptions. Trump's youngest son, future leader, or black sheep? They already have their answers before I even take a step. I scroll through the news, and there it is. Trump's youngest son to follow in his father's footsteps. It's as if my life is pre-written in ink, unchangeable. But that's the thing I refuse to let the world write my story for me. Enough is enough. I don't have all the answers. I don't know exactly what my future holds. But for the first time, I know one thing for sure. I will decide my own path. Not my father. Not the media. Not the expectations of a country that sees me only as Donald Trump's son. I am Barron Trump. And this time, the choice is mine. But where do I start? The world around me is divided, people constantly projecting their hopes or fears onto me. Some want me to rise, to become a force like my father. Others want me to fail, to be nothing more than a footnote in a long political dynasty. I don't want either of those. I want something of my own. Technology has always fascinated me. The ability to create something new, to shape the world not through speeches and policies, but through invention and progress. AI, automation, robotics, these are the future. I want to build, not just lead. To innovate, not just manage. And yet, will the world allow me that choice? Then, an unexpected moment changed everything. A private conversation with a professor from MIT, someone who didn't see me as Barron Trump, but as an individual, as a mind with potential. You have a name that opens doors, he said, but what matters is what you do once you step through them. Those words stuck with me. I think about the future. Maybe I go to Stanford, away from the familiar faces of Washington, away from expectations. Maybe I take a year to travel, to explore ideas beyond the political battlefield. Maybe I start something of my own, something no one expects. For once, I am excited not by a future others have laid out for me, but by the endless possibilities of one I will create for myself. The Trump name will always follow me, but for the first time in my life, I have the chance to define what it means. And that is a future worth fighting for.